and in today's video I am pretty much going to be showing you guys all of the seeds that we are planning to start for this upcoming spring and summer garden. So a few of the items will still be kind of like winter fall garden, just because we still have a little short window of time to plant some of that stuff out. So but most of it is going to be pretty much like our veggies that we plan on starting, like I said, for summer and spring. And then also I'm going to be showing you guys some flowers that I'm also going to be planting as well. So the first thing is, I don't think that they are all in frame, but I have quite a few seeds here, and most of these seeds are just seeds that I have accumulated over the past 3 years. This is kind of like my third year actually gardening from seed, if you will. And as far as vegetables, this will kind of only be my second year because Brittany got started before me. I kind of eventually kind of gravitated more towards the vegetable garden. Personally, I started off with flowers because that's just kind of my thing, but I have been enjoying learning as far as vegetables are concerned as well. So I'm also going to be referencing this seed, the seed book that I got from Johnny Seeds. I really love seed catalogs. Even if I don't decide to buy anything from them, I just enjoy looking through there and seeing the different things that they offer. Now, before I get into the seeds, I do have seeds from the big box stores. I have a lot of seeds from Eden Brothers, and I have a lot of seeds from Johnny Select Seeds. So, and I think one other new brand that I have is Baker's Creek, which I only ordered flowers from there. So you guys will get to see that as well. Now, one of the things that I wanted to say about the catalogs, a lot of this stuff, if you don't find the exact same one, you can still find similar items from the store. But with these seed catalogs, a lot of these different vegetables have been breeded rather to kind of like help with resistance to a lot of different disease and pests. Now, of course, there's no way to really get around that entirely, but a lot of them are bred for that. So that's why your seed packets in a lot of these books will be around $4 or $5. Sometimes I've seen even as high as $7. Which is a lot more steeper in price than the ones that you will buy from your big box store, just because of you know, of course, shipping, and then that on top of all of the things that they breed these for. But some of these I do like because you can find some that are better as far as the harvest dates can be a lot quicker depending on what zone you stay in. We are in zone 8B, by the way, if this is your first time here. So we have really long and hot pretty much summers, and our winters are very mild here. We got snow recently, but that's not something that we always get. So I just want to say that I do like these. You can request, a lot of these websites, you can request their seed catalogs for free. So this is not anything I paid for. This is very accessible. You can just go online to the websites and they will send it to you for free if you request the catalog. And they do new ones every year. So now we're just going to go ahead and get into the seeds, because I do have a lot of seeds to show you guys. And I'm going to make this as quick as possible. So I'm just going to go down the line. I am going to start with our vegetables first, and then I'll get into the flowers later. So the first thing up, I bought some summer squash, and this one is a 50-day harvest. So as I mentioned to you all, this is my real first year as far as trying to garden for summer and spring. I kind of started doing this towards the tail end, kind of close to fall last year. So this will be my first try at a lot of this stuff, and I've been doing some research, but I'm already knowing that a lot of it is just going to come from experience. So we have this this is the straight neck squash. Of course, you guys know that there are like the curved kind of necks. So I picked this one up, and I'll kind of tell you some of the stuff that I got and some of the stuff that Brittany got. I have all of our seeds over here today. Now, this next one is from Johnny Select Seeds. The next couple of ones are from Johnny Select Seeds. And we will start some of these. We're going to be starting a lot of stuff indoors, but we're really not going to start until February. I see a lot of people starting, but we don't really have anywhere to put a lot of these seeds once they do get to start. And I honestly don't want to try to keep a lot of stuff alive inside So I'm just gonna wait probably close to February before I actually start planting a lot of this stuff. But I am gonna put some more turnip bottoms in the ground. I'm gonna plant some more peas out so that way my cucumbers can go behind those once they die out for the nitrogen. And there's a few other things that I'll probably be planting, but we're not gonna be starting a lot of these. I'm gonna be starting onion as well pretty early. So this one is red long of tropea. This is actually a cooking onion, and Brittany saw this in the Johnny's catalog and she wanted to try it, so we picked that up. And I'll probably pop these images on the screen because as you guys can see, these the ones that are not store-bought, they don't come with pictures. The next one is the King Richard, which is a leek. So I wanted to try out these because I've seen these on quite a few other videos. I thought they were pretty interesting, so I just wanted to see what these are going to taste like. And these are the shortest that I found for the harvest date. The reason why I try to go for shorter harvest date is because, like I said, we don't have a very long cool winter. The only time we really have colder temperatures are in January and February. So our cold season here will be ending pretty soon here. So I try to get the quickest harvest date as I can possibly find. So again, these are the leeks that I'm going to be growing. I'll be starting those soon as well. Next, I have two hybrid broccolis. So I have the BC 1611 and then the Sweet Bunch. And both of these also have a 33 and a 25-day harvest date. And these are again from Johnny Select Seeds. So I'm excited to try these. I believe the Sweet Bunch is one of the ones that they said you can actually grow this year round. So I'm pretty interested in seeing that because, as you guys know, broccoli is more of a cool weather crop. So I just went ahead and got it since they said that it can be grown year round, and I will just kind of keep trying it out and see if that is actually true. The next one that I have is a herb, and it's just some chives. So I'm planning on trying to grow these. I may try to grow these in a grow bag. A lot of the stuff this year, if you guys have seen our channel, we're going to be cleaning out our garden beds soon. So that's where a lot of our spring and summer crops are going to go. And a lot of this stuff is going to be vertical growing. So to try to make more space, you guys always ask, do we have a hard time getting in the bed? We don't have a hard time getting in the bed, but it definitely can become overcrowded. So we are going to try to do a lot of stuff vertically to save ourselves some space as well. And we're also going to be kind of revamping a lot of stuff in the back, kind of adding a few more plots. So you guys will see that once we get started on that. The next one is a bunching onion, or your green onions. So, or as some people call them, scallions as well. I have these green onions. I tried planting these last year again at the wrong time. I had no idea what I was doing. I just saw a few things I was interested in when I first got started and I went for it. So hopefully this time I will plant these at the right time and actually be able to get some green onions out of it. My next two are my pods. So I have my pea early perfection and my sugar pods. And you guys have seen the peas have been growing nicely. So I'm just going to go outside and throw some more of these out there. Like I said, just to be able to plant my cucumber behind them. As you guys know, a lot of people recommend planting your cucumber after your peas because the peas take the nitrogen from the atmosphere and put them down into the soil. So a lot of people say that they get a lot of success from that. So I'm very interested to see how it goes for me whenever I get my cucumber plants out there. Now this next one, I have a cucumber spring burpless. Brittany has successfully grown cucumbers the past 2 years. We have not grown this one yet. I have seen on videos where the burpless brand is supposed to be more pest resistant, and I'm not sure what it is about them. There's something, I don't know if there's like a chemical that's missing within these that the bugs usually like that these don't have. So I am looking forward to growing these, and I like that these are a lot longer and slender. So it'll be a lot interesting to see how these look compared to the regular cucumber that Brittany has grown in the past. I have a a pickling cucumber because I want to try to get into pickling as well. So I have these smaller ones that I'm going to be attempting to grow for the purposes of pickling. Now, something else that I'm going to be starting again are my turnips and my rutabaga. You guys saw my harvest video. So I'm going to basically be replanting these again, and I'm going to be putting these out sometime this week actually. It's going to be raining all week, so as soon as it stops raining closer towards the weekend, I will actually go out there and put some more of these in the ground. But for now, I'm going to hold off until the rain stops. Next, I have some more cucumber seeds, and this is the Mexican sour gherkin. I'm assuming that's the way you're supposed to say it. This is a really small cucumber, and I hear it's supposed to be like a mix between cucumber and lime. I'm believing, so that'll be interesting to see what this one's going to be like as well. And then I have, of course, both of my short day onions. I have the red Creole and the yellow Grand X. So these are going to be getting started at the end of the week as well. Another reason I'm not starting anything right now is because I don't have any soil here right now. So I'm going to go get some more potting mix to start some more things off. So moving right along, next up we have our sweet banana peppers. I love banana peppers, so I'm very excited to try and grow these this year. We are actually going to be starting a lot of different peppers, or a lot of peppers in general. So bell peppers, the next one that's coming up, I think this is a jalapeno pepper Brittany wanted to try, and then my banana peppers. We are going to plant these until we can't plant them anymore because we have a hard time with peppers. So this year we're going to plant quite a few out. Here's the jalapeno pepper that I told you that Brittany is looking to start as well. And I looked through all of my seeds. I want to say that we are going to be starting bell peppers as well, but I don't have my seed packets over here because I think I have a few more under the cabinet. I don't want to actually go and get them, so just know that we are going to be just starting regular bell peppers as well. Brittany bought more tomatoes, so we'll be getting those started. She grew okra the past 2 seasons, so she's going to be doing okra again. A new one she has this time is the Black Moon Hybrid, and this is eggplant. So she has a few dishes that she makes with using eggplant, so she's going to give a shot at growing these as well. We have more tomatoes. And we have 2 different garden beans that Brittany wanted to try. So one is the Black Turtle and the other is the Jack's Magic Bean Pole. And so here are what both of these look like. And I'm kind of starting to go through these a little bit quicker because I don't want this video to be extremely long. This is really just so you guys can see what all we are planning on growing. And then we have some more tomatoes. Brittany still has some tomatoes left over from last year, like the small yellow and the small orange. So we'll be growing those as well, but we're trying to, here's one that she picked up. She said also that she's been trying to find some, I think, that are determinate. I know there's indeterminate and then I think determinate. If you guys can better explain that, if you know anything about that, also, we would ask that you guys leave that down, or if you know of any varieties that are determinate varieties, please feel free to drop that down in our comment section below, because I know that she has been looking for something like that. Next up, we have the Sugar Baby watermelon, which is going to be my project this year. I want to try to grow some watermelon, so I decided to grow a smaller variety. And then next we have another cucumber. This was very interesting that I saw in the store, so I just decided to go ahead and try it. This is a lemon cucumber. So this is going to be interesting to see how these are going to turn out as well. I was kind of reading the back of the packet, but I am very curious to see how these are going to turn out. I have another summer squash. This is the early white blush scallop. I like squash. I actually really like squash. So I'll be interested to see how this one's going to turn out as well. And I may actually go back and see if I can find more squash, but I definitely wanted to see how this one was going to be. So if you guys have tried this, let me know down in the comment section below. Next up, I have kohlrabi. And this is the early white Vienna. So this has like a 50-day harvest. This is another cool weather crop. So again, I was glad to see that it was only like a 50-day harvest. Now keep in mind, if you are new to gardening, just because it has a harvest date there doesn't mean necessarily that after 50 days this will actually be ready. But this is kind of just a for the most part, these harvest days are true, but sometimes it's a little bit shorter, sometimes it's a little bit longer, and it also depends on whether you start them indoors or and have to transplant, all of that kind of stuff like that. So just keep that in mind as well. But this is one that I will be starting pretty soon here. Next, I have Swiss chard, which I hear is kind of like if people had to describe it, they kind of compare it to spinach. So we'll see. I know a lot of people like using these in salads. And then another thing that I'm very excited about this year is sweet corn that I will be trying to grow. So I'm going to plant a lot of this in hopes that I can get quite a few heads of corn. Now I think I am getting closer to the end of my actual vegetables, and then next we're going to move into the flowers. So the rest of these are all going to be radish seeds. If you have been here, then you know I have struggled with the radishes because I kind of started trying to grow them late in the season. But I wanted to mention to you guys, those last radishes that we started together, the temperatures eventually dropped and got pretty cold. So I went ahead and pulled all of those because they weren't getting bigger or anything like that. But when I pulled them, y'all, they actually had kind of started forming little like radish bulbs. So I don't know if they would have made it or if the cold kind of stopped the growth of them. But I actually have hope now, because at first I wasn't getting anything. You guys know I was dealing with stuff getting eaten up as well. So I found that coffee grains, Brittany found out about the coffee grains, and that actually helped keep away those little bugs that were eating up my radishes. But I am very excited to start these again, because now I think I actually can grow these after seeing that all of those varieties actually had kind of begin to bud, but it just got extremely cold. So I'm going to start the watermelon radish seeds again, which I got from Eden Brothers. You can find these in the store. Had I known that, I would have bought them then. I have a white globe radish. I have the purple plum, and this white globe is new. I haven't tried this one yet, but all of the other ones I've tried to grow. So there's the here's the purple plum. Then I have the French breakfast, and then the icicle short top. And then I have the early scarlet globe. So I think that's it for all of my vegetables that I'm going to be that we're going to be starting pretty soon here. Next, we're just going to go ahead and move straight into the flowers that I am going to be growing this year. So I have a lot of new things this year that I'm going to take a stab at. So as you guys know, this year I'm going to turn my garden bed into a rose garden. And I say this year, but pretty much permanently, because the roses are not something that obviously you just dig up and decide to change out each year. So I'm still waiting for my David Austin roses to be delivered. I think in February is when they're going to start going out. So I will still be doing that video of all of my David Austin roses that I bought, but that'll be coming soon as well. So I have some hollyhock seeds that I wanted to try this year, and 2 of them or 3 of them are from Eden Brothers. So the Eden Brother package, and this is what the back looks like. I haven't showed you guys that. So I have a dwarf Queenie mix. I have a I don't know, this says Chatters double white. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. And then I have the I actually picked up the wrong thing, so I only have 2 from Eden Brothers. So I have the dwarf, and then I have the double white, and then I have the majorette double champagne from Bear Creek Garden. And I really like their packaging. I love the pictures. I love the overall the packaging of their items. So this was actually the first time I actually bought anything from them. But these are the hollyhocks that I will be growing. I have 3 new zinnia seeds I'm going to be growing. So I'm going to have the Profusion Cherry Bicolor, the Cupcake Pink Mix, and the, I'm not sure how to say this, it's Scabiosa Flower Mix. So these are all 3 from Eden Brothers. You guys know I love to plant zinnias. I'm also going to be doing a zinnia project this year where I am going to be kind of cross breeding my own zinnias to try to come up with new colors. So stay tuned for that, because I have to figure out what area I'm going to actually do that in. And then I got some straw flower silver rose from Johnny Select Seeds. Now I have a total of 3 Cosmos, but the other ones are going to come later. I got these from Baker's Creek as well. I have the Apricotta and then the Apricot Lemonade. So that is what these are going to look like. I'm very excited about growing these. I can't wait to see these actually in bloom. And I put the marigolds here because I'm still thinking about growing these just for pest deterring purposes. But I don't think I actually want them in my garden this year. But I'm just showing you guys that just in case. I will always plant sunflowers, but I have to figure out where I'm going to put them this year. But these are just some of my favorite varieties. So I'm just showing you guys these. Now this one, this Chianti hybrid, this sunflower, I cannot tell you guys how big this thing got. So it says that they are only supposed to get, let's see how high they say these are supposed to get. It doesn't have on here, but I can tell you that all of mine grew greater than they grew taller than 8 feet. So they were about 9 or 10 feet when I measured these. Like I had to get on a ladder to actually try to measure these. These grow extremely tall, but they are very beautiful. They're like a nice dark kind of mahogany color. Here they look a little bit more purple, but they aren't really purple. They didn't look purple to me. They were almost kind of like a chocolate sunflower, but I do feel like they lightened up as the days progressed. So keep that in mind. Somehow I always managed to plant a mammoth sunflower, so I'm just showing you guys that one. I'm just going to mention these. I have the double black poppy seeds, the pale rose poppy seed, and the white cloud poppy seed. You guys saw me when I actually did the little new stratification or cold stratification method that I tried this year. So hopefully they will work this year. I'm not sure. I won't know until you guys saw I kind of just put them in ice, turned them into little ice cubes and threw them out in the garden. I still have a few left in my mini fridge that I pre-chilled my tulips in, so I do have some of those that I need to throw out into the garden, but I'm thinking I may let some melt down in the pot and just see what comes up. And then some of my favorite were that I grew last year was the Eden Brothers dwarf sunflowers, which was the Topolino and Bambino, and they were very they were some of my favorite that I grew. So I'll show you guys what those look like as well. I have a chocolate sunflower. I have a chocolate sunflower. I have the white night sunflower, which is with the white petals and the dark kind of black inside. You guys got to see that in my garden last year. The orange sun was probably my favorite that I grew from Eden Brothers, and I will 100% be growing these again this year. I'm going to try growing those in pots this year. I have the asters that you guys have seen me grow, and I have a video on how to start those and how to grow those if you guys are interested in those asters. So I have my white asters, and then I have my mixed ones here. I also picked up some more asters from, I think it was Johnny's. Let's see. Yeah, so I got the king size apricot. I have the Tower Silver aster, and then I have the Tower Salmon aster. So those were more of those. And then I think I have this Cupcake Blush Cosmos. So you guys saw the Cosmos that I got from Baker's Creek. I also picked up some from Johnny's. And then I have a double Zahara Raspberry Ripple, which is another zinnia that I'm very excited about trying this year. So that was really it. I think the last that I have, I don't know if I mentioned these, the chocolate and the strawberry blonde sunflower, and then I bought a cream red, which is those which are kind of those ornamental kind of cabbage or kale heads. But of course I won't be growing this until probably next year. I'm not even sure why I ordered it so early, but that is pretty much going to be it. So I tried to make this as quick as I possibly could. I hope I didn't run through those too fast, but I just wanted you guys to have an idea of what we are going to be growing this year. So we would love to know what you all are going to be growing this year as well. Please drop down any suggestions down below, because I'm always looking for something new. I love trying to grow new things. So we will be very open to whatever you guys have tried in the past or are planning to try this year. So we hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please do give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also make sure that you turn on the notification bell as well, so that you won't miss any new updates from us. And until next time, that's pretty much going to be it. So I will see you guys in the next video.